In the heart of Belém, Brazil, lies a home steeped in history and darkness. A family's quiet life slowly unraveled as supernatural forces revealed themselves. Their roots intertwined with grief, loss, and unrelenting mystery. After a series of tragedies, a grandfather's death, a divorce, and a grandmother's descent into Alzheimer's, the family moved into this house. It seemed like a fresh start, but soon became a nightmare. The first to experience the unexplainable was the boy's father. He heard banging on his bedroom door at night, screams echoing through the halls, and saw shadowy figures darting through the corridor. His diary captured every chilling detail. When the boy and his mother moved in after his father's death, the occurrences grew stranger. While his family witnessed shadows and heard whispers, he saw nothing, fueling his obsession to experience the supernatural himself. Desperation led the family to seek help. Ame de Santo performed a ritual in the backyard, where most activity occurred during the ceremony. Light bulbs exploded, and an unseen force filled the air. Sparks raining down as the family watches in fear. Then, it happened. The boy saw a shadow, a grey, amorphous mass, intelligent and alive, darting from the backyard to the last bedroom. This was only the beginning. One day, a girl appeared. She had golden hair, wore a white lace dress, and ran into the bedroom. When he followed her, the room was empty. The girl was gone. The encounters grew violent. A bedroom door slammed shut, locking the boy's daughter inside. He broke the door down to find her crying, but unharmed. A small hand presses against the glass, framed by streaks of tears. The most terrifying moment came when his daughter saw a tall, lanky figure with no eyes and a razor-toothed grin. It stared at her in the bathroom, only to vanish when she blinked. The final straw came when the family heard a voice echoing through the walls. It spoke in a haunting mimicry of a child. "You quiero a minhame," they shouted back, but the voice faded into silence. Belém's shadows still linger in the house, lurking in the corridors and whispering in the dark. For this family, the line between the seen and unseen has forever blurred. The shadows didn't just move, sometimes they whispered. At night, faint murmurs of voices speaking in no language. They knew, echoed through the walls and floors. The backyard, once a safe haven, became a place of dread. Late one evening, the father saw a figure standing perfectly still by the old mango tree, staring into the house. It wasn't human. In one of the bedrooms, they often heard crying at night. It sounded like a child's sobs, but the room was always empty. The cries became louder, almost desperate, as the years passed. One morning, the grandmother found a mirror in the corridor shattered. She swore she'd seen a face in it, a face that wasn't her own. As they sat for dinner one night, loud, rhythmic knocking began on the walls. It moved, circling the dining room as if taunting them. When it reached the ceiling, everything went silent. One night, the mother woke up to laughter, childlike but warped. She followed the sound to the backyard, but it stopped abruptly, leaving her standing in the cold silence. Doors often opened and closed on their own. But the closet door in the last bedroom was the worst. Late at night, it would creak open, revealing nothing but darkness deeper than the room itself. A young girl sits on a bed, clutching her arm in fear. Her forearm has glowing red imprint of a large, unnatural hand. The shadow on the wall behind her takes the shape of an unrecognizable creature. Before the family left the house for good, they found one last message, scratched into the paint of the corridor wall. Were the words, "You will never escape."